Welcome back to Emergency Athlete. Today we're going to take a look at some of the mobility tools that are available to us. We're going to go through them sort of one by one, pros, cons, take a look at them, give you some advice on how they can be used, just to give you some ideas of what you can do, certainly on easier days or post heavy sessions, just to help you recover quicker and to sort of gain better positions and reduce your risk of injury. So first up, cheapest and simplest, the good old tennis ball. You can buy it for 50p. We've used this before in some of our videos, but it's really good just to place into soft tissue. We can just lie down on that, find the gnarly bits, hold those positions, just let the ball sink into the soft tissue, relax into it. That's a really good way of getting rid of any kind of gnarly bits, and we can use it all over. Anywhere you can apply pressure, you can get that ball into. So it's a really nice option. The next step up from that, well, is the hockey ball. Obviously this is going to be a bit less forgiving than a tennis ball, so we can get a bit more pressure in and work a little bit harder. Costs a little bit more than a tennis ball, so a few pounds. And I guess only really the other sort of downside is that hockey balls tend to be quite shiny, so as you get to the extremes of your range of movement, it can kind of pop out from underneath the clothing, making it a little bit awkward sometimes to get in the right spot. But it's a good option, particularly if you're doing a lot of running or cycling. It's really good to get into the glutes, to sit on that ball. Again, find the tight spots, just sit and sink into that for a couple of minutes, have a wriggle around, find another tight spot, and again just sit and let that soften the tissue. This is quite low tech. As you can see, all I've done, I've taken two hockey balls, taped them together, and this is ideal for working down the muscles either side of the spine, your spinal erectors. So again, all we're going to do is place that on the floor, lie across it, and just relax, sink down onto that. Relax there for a few moments, bring it a little bit higher up, relax again, and with that you can work all the way up the spine, right the way up between the shoulder blades. So again, a fairly cheap option, quite a specific use, but really well worth it. Foam rollers, again we're kind of working our way up the expense range here. You can get these for about £10, they go up to sort of 40 or 50 for the quite fancy ones. And these are really good. Same sort of principle, but now we can lie over the roller, find the tight spots, get some pressure on there, rock from side to side just to sort of smash that tissue, break it apart. The rollers are really nice, again really good to use on the back. So quite a versatile piece of equipment, can use it all over, and it's a good all-round option really. It's definitely worth having. These sticks are a little bit more expensive, starting at sort of 18 to 30 pounds, something like that. They're quite a nice option. Having a stick like this enables me just to sit a bit more normally and just roll on the tissues of the thighs, on the outside of the shin there, up in on the calf. So the advantage of this really is that it's quite nice to do your mobility. I sort of do it during downtime. So if I'm sat at home watching TV, it's a bit easier to sit and just relax and get a good 10 or 15 minutes of tissue work in, rather than sort of trying to roll face down. I was also looking up at the telly. It's a nice to have, it's definitely not a need to have. It just makes it a little bit more accessible. So it's something considering if you sort of really get into this. We've already got some mobility videos up on the website, and you'll see we use these bands quite a lot. These are really nice in that you can just wrap them around something and apply a distraction to a joint while you mobilise. You get a really nice stretching on there. That just helps pull this joint out. So not only are you working on the musculature, the soft tissue, but you're also working on that joint capsule and giving yourself a lot more space. These start again around about sort of 15 to 20 pounds online, and they're a really useful bit of kit. Any stretch that you're doing now, you can add a band into it and just get that little bit extra benefit by, as you say, opening up the joint capsule as well as just stretching the soft tissue. Finally is this. This is called the Supernova, made by Rogue Fitness and Mobility Wise. This is an amazing bit. It's quite expensive. I think it's around about £30. It's a good heavy bit of kit. It's really nice and grippy, so it doesn't pop out like the hockey ball can, and it's firmer than the tennis ball, so it's a good combination of the two. And again, anything that you can think of, you can get this ball involved in. So it's really nice in on the back around the shoulder blade area. It's really grippy, so you can twist as well as just rolling and holding. Again, you could sit on it, get it into the glutes, get it into the hamstrings, all these areas, anywhere really that you can use a ball or a roller, you can get this bad boy in. Again, it's a nice to have, it's not a need to have. And in fact, if I was starting out fresh, I think I'd probably go foam roller as a definite and a tennis ball, because you can just get into all the really nice tight little corners. Once you've got the worst of it done with the tennis ball, then graduate to a hockey, but that can be a little bit intense to start with. So there we have it, a range of skills, and again we'll keep updating our video library. We'll put some more mobility work in. We'll just try and increase that library of knowledge, give you the ability to get to those tight spots, sort yourself out, enable you to get some better positions and reduce your risk of injury. As usual, if you've got any questions about any of this kit or how to use it, just email us at the site, talk to us at Emergency Athlete, or just drop us a line on Facebook, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.